Hello friends, welcome. Let's do a little bit of Qigong. So come into your space, come into your stance. Feet are a little bit wider than hips distance apart. And I'm already pretty warmed up today, so let's just start with knocking on the door of life. We'll do that by swinging the arms, twisting the spine, and literally letting the arms knock on your body, hitting the back side and the front of the hips. You might even bring the arms up a little bit higher. Maybe you're feeling that around the midline, or you can bring the arms up, hitting the shoulders. Go ahead and slow down, and let's come into shaking like jelly. So begin to shake the arm, shake it out from the shoulder down to the elbow to the fingers. Shake, 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 shake and flick. And we'll do the other side. Loosen it up, shake it out all the way down, flick it out, and do the legs. Shake them out, shake them out. Shake those legs, shake it out. Shake out the legs, kind of shake them and flick them, whatever you got. Shake everything, shake your whole body, get it going, and get them jigglies going, all right? And just shake it all out. Okay. And begin to find a little playfulness, too. Maybe you kind of swing back and forth, and this is a great one as well. Let's go into swinging the bird, sparrow. Sparrow shakes the earth. Begin just lifting and bouncing, and then lift and raise the arms up. This is sparrow shakes the earth, and just find this fun playfulness. And just go as deep and as back as is comfortable for you. Sometimes I'm really going into a deep bend. Other times it's just nice, gentle. So whatever feels good today. Let's go ahead and slow this down. All right, come back to stand. Let's come into some hip rotations. So take your feet a little bit wider, take your stance a little bit wider, and just begin to find this circular rotation in your body. So feet are planted and the rotation is coming around. So dip and spin, give yourself that beautiful rotation, and now let's go the other way. Whatever feels comfortable, wherever you are today. Sometimes I'm really deep, other days I'm just more like a wobble back and forth. It just depends how open I am. Feeling good and open today, so I'm going to take advantage of that. All right, begin to find a gentleness and come back to stand. Let's do, let's balance the chi. So let's just come in, balance the chi, regulate the chi, come back into your space. Let's do some shoulder openings. So these are going to look like opening up, just bring the shoulders together. So hands come up towards the shoulders, and we open up, and then on the exhale around the back. And come in, shoulders, the forearms come together. And inhale, open and arch. And this looks this way. I'll turn this way too so that you can kind of see the back motion here. Here's one that you can do. You can open even wider, open one side and look, and then come all the way in. And then open to the other side. Open all the way up, bringing the arm back and looking in the opposite direction. I'll show that again. So we come in on the exhale, open up, and then look and reach back, looking back behind the left. Coming in, reaching and looking back behind the right. This is just even deeper if that feels good for you. Let's do that a couple more times. Opening up, opening the neck and the shoulders and the back. Come on back. Just a couple more times. Open that back up. Roll the neck out. Really feel yourself in this space, in this place. And let's come back into regulating the breath, balancing the chi, coming back to that heart space. All right, let's come in and do some just releasing. So we're gonna forward fold and grab the elbows. So this, you might need to take a step, bend the knees, and find this beautiful fold. And then as you forward fold, kind of twist yourself back and forth a little bit. You can grab your elbows if you want, drop the neck if that feels good. Or you can just leave the hands dangling, whatever feels good for you. If you do grab the elbows, you can kind of pull a little bit, not to pull, but just to kind of feel that stretch. Go ahead, feel it, feel the difference. And then drop those hands and see how different that feels. Relax the neck. Keep those knees soft and bent, and then slowly come back up. Be very gentle with yourself. There's been a blood flow change, so be gentle. Then let's do some neck rotations. So we've opened up the spine a little bit. Now we'll lean and tilt. So we're gonna drop the ear towards the shoulder, and on that side we're gonna scoop and curl our hands. The other hand is gonna go out, and then we're gonna go the other way. Scoop and curl and then out, okay? So going toward the right, I'm gonna bring these fingers in where my left hand now reaches out. Feel that stretch in the neck. And then go the other way, opening up the right hand. Now my left ear goes toward the shoulder and my fingers curl in, my wrist curls in. Breathing into that, and then release and relax. Stretch out the other side. Feel that in the neck. Opening up. So the side that your ear is dropping toward the shoulder, that's the side that your wrist is curling. The other hand is extending out. And do that a couple more times. Now let's go into this, I believe this is the bird open wings. You lift one side up, take the leg, cross it, and then lift the arm up, and look up. And then come down, crossing the back, reach the arm up. So the leg that crosses back, that arm opens up, being like a bird spreading its wings. I believe it's called eagle spreads wings. Do this a couple more times. This is a great spinal stretch. So you're both crossing the legs and lifting up the arms. So you're stretching the spine and also stretching the legs. Finding this beautiful opening, almost like you have wings and you're opening them up, reaching up, stretching, roll those shoulder blades back. Couple more times. And gaze can be anywhere. I like to look up when I do this. It just kind of extends that stretch. And last time. And then come on back. Roll out the neck just for a minute. Open it up. And then come back into balancing the chi. Come back into our place, into our state. Just breathing, regulating the breath. Inhaling and exhaling, finding that breath regulation again in between those big stretches that we just did. Let's open up the legs just a little bit more. Let's come into our ankles. So come on up to the toes and up to the toes, and then just kind of shake yourself down. Come on up to the toes and drop on down. Coming up and shake it on down. And last time. Okay, now we're going to go one side to the other side. So we'll go lean on over to the right, and then lean on over to the left. And then we're really just opening up those ankles. So leaning each direction, and then let's go outside and inside, and then outside of the foot, and then inside of the arch. All right, give it a little roll, shake it on out, roll it out. All right. Let's come in, regulate the chi. That's this one where we come up and down, regulate the breath. So begin to just bring the arms up and down, and then take a step out. We'll do some legs here, bring a little bit more in. Okay, so open the legs wide to like this wider horse stance, and begin to stretch the legs. So bending the knees, the hands come up and down the thighs. So open and stretch the legs, stretch the hips. We'll go into our flow like the river. So let's just kind of open those legs up, and then begin to flow kind of back and forth. Find yourself in this figure eight. So flowing like the river, just flowing back and forth, back and forth. Let's come into coiling python. So I'm going to drop the left shoulder down. I'm going to dip down, kind of drop the hips down, roll the shoulder, and look up and back. I'm coming back to that midline. I'm central here, and then we'll go to the other side. So there's two parts here. One of them is coming in with the shoulder. The other is also tipping the hip and the pelvis. And then looking up, I guess there's three parts, and then looking up also. So really nice deep bend here. Come on back, other side. And then last time. All right, come on up. Do that little stretch again that we did before we did that figure eight. And we're gonna come in to, this bear pushes a wall. So come up, and they have all these fun names, right? Balance the chi, come up just a little bit. And this is going to be a side-to-side motion. So we're going to bring that chi up, inhale, bring it up, and then exhale, push over to one direction. And push out. And then inhale, scoop it kind of back toward yourself, and then push the opposite direction. And this is bear pushes a wall. Just bring it back, and then there's a pivot in the hip and the foot as well. And you'll notice that one arm has to extend farther than the other arm. And we're really stretching. So continuing in with that back stretch, right? We've been doing these back twists, and this continues that, but bringing that into the legs also. A couple more times here, and then we'll come back into that balancing the chi, regulating the breath, whatever feels good for you. Come on back. Let's regulate. Let's balance. Come back to that breath. Inhaling, kind of scooping that chi. Exhaling, letting the hands float down. Okay, we'll come into, again, kind of staying in that horse stance. We're going really wide today, friends. So take that step out. Let's do more of that bear. Let's do bear pushes. I think this is pushes a mountain. So what did we do before? Pushing the wall. And this one is pushing the mountain. So this is a forward and backward. We're a little bit deeper on the hips if you can. And we're going to scoop. This is a one hand in and then one hand pushes. So we've got one hand kind of bringing the chi in and the other hand pushes that mountain. And then we scoop and bring that back as the other hand pushes and creates the mountain on that side. Coming back, pushing forward and up. And then scooping and bringing it back as the other hand comes out. Find this beautiful motion rolling in your wrist. So we want to be very soft, kind of pushing out, pushing up. You'll feel it in your wrist. And then kind of lightly send yourself back. So find this beautiful breath, pushing the mountain, creating this beautiful mountainscape as the bear pushes the mountain, forming those beautiful mountains and pulling that chi energy back. Couple more times. Letting go of anything that's been building up, those mountains, right? Moleholes into mountaintops, however that saying goes. Come on back. Let's bring that chi in, let it go, regulate the breath, balance the chi. Come on back up. Let's slow down a little bit. We'll come into just opening the heart, regulating the breath. So on that next inhale, bring those hands up, come up to about midline, send the arms and the wrists out, and then allow the arms just to float down. Coming back up. Send the wrists out, lead with the wrists, open up the chest, and then float on down. Inhaling up to that midline, opening up the chest. Exhaling, floating and releasing down. A couple more times. Just opening up. Come back into regulating the breath, and we'll bring that beautiful chi ball up into our center space. So gather it up, maybe you scoop it, really bring it in. Gather up your chi and get ready to bring it into your lower dantian, your power center. That is like your belly button area. Scoop that up, bring both of your hands right on down to your center space. Breathe into that place. Couple of deep breaths. Inhaling and exhaling to and through. All right, friends, that concludes our little Qigong practice. Bring a little bit of love to your heart. You did it. We'll see you next time. Ciao.